right.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
buddy.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this.
Buddy,
Most of this stuff
leave
takes
me on.
place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found...
Why are you meowing, buddy? You don't
about
normally
the
do this.
famous
What's up? Sorry, hold on. This is what you want? I think this is what he wanted. Nope, I
When I
lied.
ran a bunch of
Well,
searches,
maybe.
couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Got a cat above me now. I'm all the way back here. Why are you meowing, buddy? You have food and water. And love.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado.
Okay, buddy, you got... You're not too perturbed right now, dude. Oh! Let's get you down from there. I love you, but you gotta do something.
It'll lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Thermos, thermos.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Oh, that zoo game came out today, now I think about it. Ollie, don't bite the cord. It's biting the cord to my fan. In case you're wondering what that is back there. Oh, no, it's scratching.
It's better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver.
Okay, we're gonna... I just want to see something. Okay, we're fine.
I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Bag lady. Who the fuck is the bag lady? Who the fuck is the bag lady? Bag lady. Is it the lady that I saw? I'm just mentally trying to be like, okay, the bag lady. I would assume that's the lady at the diner that, yeah, that was the lady at the diner. Not Rose, but the other one that actually gave me the key. Okay, and also I went back and looked at that flash. You remember how
Well,
in the
mister,
chapters?
This here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
So, I went back and rewatched the old VOD of the last time and looked at what the flashes were, because there were flashes earlier. And it was like flashes of a diver and someone grabbing Jane. So...
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Oh, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
Yeah, I shouldn't have drank that. That's what I was thinking.
Wha-
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
And then that was the bag lady who was the girl that he mentioned. That was
I felt
seemingly
nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay. So Zane was the guy who had jumped into, and when Cauldron Lake exploded and he died. And then there was the girl he loved, which died a week earlier. Then there was this person, Barbara, who was seemingly like had a love interest in the guy or something. Now it seems like something is controlling Barbara in order to lure us in and lured Zane in as well into the lake, the same way we did. Okay, so when we went in the lake, that also caused everything. There was something wrong with this lake.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was...
My cat's touching the mouse. It was fucking me up.
Work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
Yeah, poor guy.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Also, he seems to be sleeping.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Cool. I agree, you're handsome, buddy. But it's dark out.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Hey, look, a manuscript. I'm gonna read
Mr.
this out loud.
Like Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
We got a cop coming.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Okay. I hear a baby weeping. I wish to help. All right, moving on.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Jesus Christ, why?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah, right? God.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
Keep running.
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Why do they want me dead so bad? Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. Fuck, get me out of here.
God, come on, guys. We need to head him off.
I gotta get away from these. Please hold on a manuscript. I'm gonna
For
read this quick.
decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Interesting. What the fuck? Hello? Get me up. I fucking thought the trees were bending. Yeah, I'm here. I said hello. My mic is on, so we're good.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
You're gonna be my little puppet. You're gonna be my puppet. You're gonna be my little puppet.
That's probably what she said like 3 times, and Rose is like, oh, okay. I'm easily manipulatable. Oh shit.
Search the area. Stay sharp.
saw something move.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Excuse me. Oh shit! Oh, I am in. Oh, oh dear. Okay. Thermos over whoa, thermos over there. Gas station. No good.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But it was... Hey, come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Oh, hold on. Almost forgot. I didn't want to skip anything, but...
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Let's take a look. I could get through there. Go down there. So the goal is to get there, not to the gas station, which we appear to get farther away from. Me when I'm taking fall damage, am I right? You shan't escape me. You know what I'm saying?
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
I'm not talking about for my cigarette. A light for my cigarette. Anyways, I'm a writer. Supposed to be clever. Cool. Sorry, that didn't shock me. I kind of expected if I went over one of those, it would be like, but I'm fine. I'm all good. Oh, come on. Get a new hobby, bro. Why are there so many spaces that just like go really far back and don't do anything? I wonder if that'll ever be explained. Some deep, cool lore reason. Flashlight. Hi, Mint. I love you, Mint. That's my cat. Oh, whoa, 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 hug the tree, hug the tree.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Oh, fucking shit. Fuck off! 1, 2, 3, 4.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
I'm Pat Maine.
Hey, buddy, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Why would you not call... Oh, no, whatever.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
So it kind of takes advantages of like your deepest desires? Is that kind of the whole thing? That she was able to abuse that and immediately use her to kind of trap Alan? Okay. Oh, is it's okay, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go over here because this looks like this might be more stuff. I'm just conflicted onto like I want to kind of explore, but I also don't want to miss anything. But I have a feeling this is technically not the right way. I think this might give us some goodies. That is the way forward, so I want to go back. Damn it. How have I become so fucking lost? Oh. Oh, damn it. Good job, me. Flares too good. Okay, here we go. Trust no one in the dark. Oh, this is okay. Safe, little safe area. Oh, I wish I would have known that. Walk in light. Here we go. Gotta book it, Alan. Gotta book it.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Get him.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
This guy's definitely not up to snuff.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
So my guess is that guy's under the control and here to kill me.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
My cheeks burn from rage and humiliation, but it's not those cheeks. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. Trying to method. Oh, do this. Oh, the revolver. Make every shot count. We're going up here. Why is this clip so fucking big? Buh. Buh. How did your arm? I swear if it points me this way later, I'm gonna be peeved. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Isn't that the guy that called? By the way, quite the long ways up for not a whole lot. So to my knowledge, and from I see that. From my knowledge and everything I've read, this is... Oh my gosh. This is the longest chapter in the game. So... We'll keep that in mind going forward. Chapters are roughly 2 to 3 hours, and... 2 to 3 hours, and just given my limited time I have when I'm home to be awake, I have to keep that in mind as well after work. I don't think there's anything that way. Okay, so that's kind of cool. They do give you, like, a challenge getting back down the mountain, but it's something that won't eat your resources. That you, like, just gain. Because otherwise, if you had to just fight stuff, you just end up using more than what you gained. So I think that's kind of cool. Uh-oh.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
What? Help? What? That didn't do shit. Oh, hold on. Fuck, it's gonna put me so far. Okay, no. We're not going back up there. Just as an FYI. That's a fucking horseshit checkpoint. That's really bad. That's fine. Hello? I clicked down twice. God, that's such a shitty checkpoint. Wow. Fuck, I hope that doesn't... Oh, whatever.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Yeah, but like, turning them on didn't fucking stop them. Darkness controls the Taken. Yeah, I get that. oh, these lights were left here just for me. They don't do anything. Being like, hey, shine a light on him, dipshit, is like, okay, cool. It didn't do anything. Well, maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it took off the shield and I didn't realize and still died. Didn't feel like it did anything, though. Didn't feel like it did anything.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay, so I've used all my flashbangs, but that was a pretty intense situation, so I don't feel too bad about using them how I did. I feel like that was actually pretty well done. Who knows? Maybe I'll get attacked again by like a group of them and just get fucked over.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
It's just kind of interesting that the feds are involved.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
She's under the influence.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Interesting. Okay, this is good. We're being sent some stuff. Can't all be good though. Something's gonna attack me. So she's going through and rewriting as well. So the other Barbara, the evil person, is rewriting shit as well. So I wonder if those are like highlighter points, maybe? Maybe that's what's meant to represent.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
About an hour in. An hour in. Again, I heard this is the longest chapter. About seems like probably around 3 hours. So a third of the way through, I think.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh my god, don't you fucking send me back.
Sure. I hoped I could find a car from there.
This is where I should have kept the flashbang for, but that's okay. Should have popped the flare as soon as I could have. It's just hard to tell when I should.
The darkness that was pursuing
like
me
when's a
was
good
growing
time to use a resource and when's a
taking
bad
over
time.
everything in its path.
Russian. You know what? Fuck off. Ow. Spawn. Jump over the fence, Alan!
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Hold on. So we can leave him behind, theoretically.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So, okay, so heavy duty. Interesting. Introducing me to a new flashlight type. I'm assuming it's better. I would assume it's an upgrade, and just like a straight upgrade, but could be wrong. Oh, fuck. Okay, just making sure there's nothing back there. In light, you can hurt them. No shit, Sherlock. That's weird though. I don't see anything else that would indicate secrets. Okay. Let's replenish a little bit here. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We're gonna pop back in.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the...
Sorry. Give me a second. I've been meaning to do that.
The insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Actually, hold on.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durleth.
Well, I guess that's the least what would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What are you
Oh, Mr. Durleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 women, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm.
Damn it, dude! I can't believe. I can't see it because I
Alvin
exit out.
Durleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Okay, we're gonna. No. Keeping it how it is. I've decided. Made my choice. Oh! Survive the bulldozer attack. Got the achievement. Let's fucking go. Okay, that's okay. Cool. We're full again. Ooh. Let me in. Thoimus.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise.
Oh.
I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Oh, weird. There's a bridge out back here. So the bridge we came in.
Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Cool. Interesting. Wait. Nah.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Oh man, the glancing left and right is really rough. If you want to look left and right. So we're a little safer to just wander a little bit because it's daytime. So I will use this as a way to like look around, enjoy the scenery, smell some grass, eat some trees. There's a way over there. Whoa! Alright. Wish Alan was like fucking Tony Hawk. You know what I mean? Whoa! My wife got kidnapped. Bummer. Give me your skateboard. What? Give me the skateboard. Oh, that's right, dies. 2 days, man. Give me 2 days. secret. Mine. What the fuck, actually? Hold on. Interesting. I think that's probably all that's this way, I would assume. Oh, wait. Do you think I'd survive that drop? I don't think I would. So many places to explore. I just, The problem is just it's kind of wide. It's cool, but it's kind of wide open, and like there's just so much nothing that exploring is fun, but oftentimes doesn't lead to a whole lot.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note,
Like that.
I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
That's cool. I like that. That was... Godspeed to you too, friend. Nobody cares about me. I don't see anything down there, so I'm actually just going to run under the assumption that there is nothing down there. Bless me. Now bless me, son. Supposed to bring a car? I'm not gonna worry about it. I feel like I'm supposed to bring a car. That's fine. Maybe back there was a car, but it looked like it's gonna be the end of it. Now I'm thinking about it though. Definitely can think of an exact path I was supposed to take. I'm sure it'll give me another car. Alan needs to get in shape anyways, because, you know, he's a writer, sits around a lot, he's being chased by the government now. Probably shouldn't be. What the hell is that? The grass is loading in weird. Got it. Because my grass load distance is kind of goofy. I would assume. Oh, thank God. I wasted probably 30 seconds to a minute. Or maybe even 2. God forbid. I appreciate that everybody in the small town leaves their keys in their car. Okay, this grass loading is also kind of peeving me off. Hold on.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that.
I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic. You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea. And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh? Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh? Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but
I
let
agree.
me say something personal here. Okay. Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me. You can't argue with the heart, Pat. I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Interesting. Okay. Ah! Immediately snaps his legs like, oh, what a beautiful little touching story. Breaks both of his legs, dies down there. Last story I heard is depressing. God, the fucking camera on this thing's... You think I would learn. You know, is the first thing, right? You think I would be like, maybe stop doing that. Not me.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I'll go to paper.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Interesting. That's me echoing into the distance. Where'd I put the card? Fucking... While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at. The volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Oh, wow. Man, I almost missed that one.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Okay, so the townsfolk are kind of on my area, and... Or townsfolk are kind of in my area. Townsfolk are on my side. Hold on. I'm going to be right back. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll continue that thought in just a moment. Oh. No, we're good. Oh my god, I thought I just stopped the recording like a dummy. Okay, we're good. I'll be back. We are back. We're going to the museum because it's coal mine specifically we're going to. God, I thought I was going to have to explore all that, to be honest. Hello? I thought I was going to have to explore all that to be... Oh, shit. This was the right way.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Fuck, I thought...
The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him! I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
I'm trying to fucking leave the building. Hey, man. Got a cat out here again. I do have to go down. Oh, I did miss that. Okay, well, that's fine. Hold on. Oh, we're still missing a lot.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Things are getting spooky, so take off all your clothes. I didn't know where I was going with that. Okay. The darkness is here, it shall consume us all!
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Hurry back to the car. God, so bright. Hey. Baby. What are you doing, man? I should really carve out a spot for you up here, girl. You're a good girl. No, wait, me. What are you doing, man? Trust no one in the dark. What to try? Oh, a ladder. Do. Do, 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 do. Follow. If you say so.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Interesting. Here we go. Something horrible's gonna happen. Get it! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's fucking go.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Oh, there. So they probably maybe the government knows like what the deal is with Alan, so it's like trying to kill him to stop the manuscript from ever being created, because it's possible the manuscript, it does not actually exist yet. or I created it and I jumped in the water, and for whatever reason, in those weeks that I don't remember, I got rid of the manuscript to give myself a better chance. Like, I wrote that I couldn't remember.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
As if that's like the biggest crime out of everything that's happened today. Today, as if this all happened in one day. Interesting. Oh, that's in real life. There, I heard a cop car. I wish the messages were different, but it's fine. Okay, that guy fell. I hit the dodge button. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what a waste. Anyways. That's fine. It'll be fine. I got enough other supplies. I think I'll be okay. I think I can slay these flashbangs. Isn't that funny, the name Flashbang? Because it flashes, it makes a loud bang, and like... It's like literally just what it is. It's like calling a grenade boom fast pieces, you know? Like a frag grenade.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Interesting. different ways to get to the same area. Fuck off. Fuck off. It just must be two ways to get to the same area. Oh, fuck. Fuck. We're just gonna have to... I like how they were hiding back here, like the game knew I was gonna check back here. And then give me nothing for doing so. I don't have the health for this. Lord, give me strength to get through this. Hit the button. Is there anything of use over here? Gosh darn it, cat. Sorry. But you just gotta be careful with where you lay, because you're disconnecting shit. Little girl, little kitty. Now she's licking herself as if I'm gross for touching her.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Yup! Get out of here! Okay, we're gonna be fine. game's good at making you feel weak as shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, sweet merciful God, the light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You like that?
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century. Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Oh, cool. Great Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Great Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners face on a daily basis. Most of the men who lived their lives over the years here were buried there. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Great Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. 1970 flat, boy. Gimme. Hello? Ducking, weaving, dodging, and diving. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, boys. Oh, clear the way though, thank you. Kind of? Ow, ow! Drop it! Fuck you. Ooh-wee! Encounter a steam engine. Interesting. Oh, wait. I didn't find a flare gun. Oh, no, I do have a flare gun. I should be using that.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Am I Zane? Is Alan Wake merely a character? I'm not gonna take that. Let's go. Mint, be careful. Don't unplug my laptop cord again, please. Thank you.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Why are there just... okay. Okay. I like how there's always breathing around these. Is that potentially the real Alan peeking through? For I am not the real Alan, I'm merely a character, a caricature of what Alan believes himself to be. Oh dear.
Birds.
Damn you.
Birds.
I'm sorry, that was really loud, but that was a great shot. That was just damn birds! I did it. I got away from him. Tunnel to Cauldron Lake. Interesting. Let's go back and see what's... No, I don't... Oh, God. I'm really trying to figure out which way is going to lead me to stuff and which way is going to lead to progress. I'm going to have to assume that this leads to stuff. This definitely did not lead to... Fuck. It's okay. We tried.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Well, howdy.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Interesting. You see that? I wonder. But I think that would just... Actually, I wonder. I'm going back. What did this do for me? Excuse me, what the fuck? Did I just go back down to a Different section of the puzzle. I'm actually confused. Hold on. Am I going backwards now? Oh, I fucking am. Oy vey, guy. I'm sorry for the waste of time. I couldn't remember where I came from, I suppose.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Interesting. Oops. Interesting. Cool, cool. I mean, be careful shifting back there again. I don't want you to unplug my laptop, girl. Cat.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Fucking idiot, Alan. Again? Oh my god.
Shit.
We're fine, Alan. Shit's getting a little wacky. Set him up, knock him down. There's no path that way. I thought there was a path that way. No, I should keep the rifle or the shotgun. Oh my god. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake, formed of volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. See? Okay, here we go. Hopefully this doesn't fucking break while I'm going across. I saw you, you fuck. Oh, interesting.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
That red fucking flower, dude. Red plant. Very red. Very different than the rest of the environment. That one too. Calm before the storm. Please. Oh, gotcha. Thermos! 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 Give me there, give me there, give me there, give me there. Worth a shot. Get it? Haha, because I shoot gun. Okay, let's think here for a second, Alan. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All these are like, I love you. Did you write this? Tom, Tom. But then this one says, curse you, Tom. Interesting. I kept the shotgun, dude. It's rewarding me for that. I appreciate that. Ignore the fact that I got an equal amount of shotgun ammo and that. I wonder if there's gonna be a boss. Wait. How do I get to the... Hold on. Let's calm down, everybody. I haven't got my fucking thermos. My thermos is on the other side of here. How do I get here, huh? How do I get to the thermos? Better not fuck me on this thermos game. You know how much I love my goddamn thermos. Son of a bitch. I'm surrounded. We can just stay alive. Drop this! Fuck. Played that good, dude. Played that well. Give me the thermos! Thank you. How many thermoses do I have? I've definitely missed some. But I'm doing pretty good regardless. I know I missed one manuscript because we knew that there was one back in chapter 2.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Well, it's a fucking crazy world. It might not be a boat. But...
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Okay, so we missed maybe one, potentially... Oh, wow! Maybe we only missed one.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Interesting. Gaslight him into thinking he's crazy. I like that.
Wait! Are you?
I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, Slade. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her.
These are the flashes we saw before in episode 2. All right. So we missed one page. Curious where it was, but
Oh my, what a wretched life I was born.
Previously on Alan Wake.
all right. Super, super cool. Signs found. What's that like mean necessarily, Alan? Oh, this. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I've been reading them. No alarm clocks. Definitely missing thermoses. Interesting. So far we have a better idea of kind of what's going on, but not fully, and I'm kind of enjoying that. I guess my thoughts are, let's think what happened. Got picked up. He kind of admitted at the end there. Sadly, I didn't realize I was walking right into the loading zone. It seems like this guy... I'm just trying to figure out kind of like what that ending was kind of about. You know what I mean? Where he's kind of like saying, oh, we didn't know fully. We don't actually have his wife. I wonder if another... She's got to be being held hostage or as a vessel or something. Oh, you know what, though? That would make sense. No one, because... I don't know. I actually don't have many thoughts. I don't know fully what to say about this one. Because we've established now... Barry is probably taken into custody. We got the FBI after us as well, which you kind of knew, but it's getting worse. The sheriff seems to... The townsfolk kind of seem to be on our side. What else happened? A lot happened in this part. We went to the mine to meet the guy, to give him the thing. He ended up somewhere else. Then he was freaking out because he knew he was going to get attacked. Maybe he didn't know either that he hadn't written the manuscript or didn't have it. But it seems like this person has to work through creative writers, like actual authors and stuff. Like, as in, like, what it deems a proper author and stuff like that. And Alan happens to be that. Maybe he was jealous as well of Alan and his wife. You know, actually being loving and stuff. Some stuff there as well, where it's like getting attacked, Tor attacking the nurse, and I don't know. There's a lot going on there. So, I'm curious to see how the next part pans out, so to speak. So, that's all I got.